Welcome back to NZOWN. I'm here with the delicious Annabel Fay.
Oh, thank you.
Delicious. And I want to say congratulations, second week in a row for your latest single, River, and the top 10.
Is it really? I don't even know that it's in the top 10.
Really?
So, but thank you for telling me.
Congratulations. It's
awesome.
super exciting. Let's talk about where it's coming from, because it's coming from your new album, which is due out, when is that?
March next year.
March next year.
Yes, called Already Home.
If you don't see what I see.
So how long have you been working on this for?
It took me about 2 years on and off to make, which is a long time. But no, River was the song that was quick. Some songs took a long time, but that song was kind of like that aha moment on the album. So that was a fun one to write. Some of them were a bit grueling, but that was a good one.
So where did it come from? Like, have you had writers for this album, or have you been writing as well?
Every song's been different. Every song's been a lot of it was collaboration, some of it was just me. Quite proud of that.
Now, I know that for your first album, you were quite excited about getting to learn the whole process of how the recording goes, and what was it like this time around?
Well, I knew what I was talking about a lot more, which was good. Embarrassed myself a lot less. It actually gave me a huge hands up in the process, because I don't speak music very well. I can't read music, but this time I kind of knew. I didn't just do hand motions. That's how I used to get out the sound I wanted. I just go like this, but now I can kind of tell them what I want and get across more. I can be more vocal about trying to especially production side of it. I can have I can do a lot more work on that side of it, which I think for me is probably why I'm more precious about this album than the last one. I'm really proud of this one, and I think everyone's gonna like it. I mean, River is one of my favourite songs, but my favourite hasn't come out yet. So I mean, if you like River, then you're gonna like what comes next. But
now let's talk about your exciting journey that you went on with the video clip.
Cuba, Havana, Cuba. Not a place I want to go back to at the moment, but it's an amazing city. It's just because all I can think of is the long hours and the hot sun and you can't tell. It's about 40 degrees, and I'm wearing jackets and sweaters. I had to take everything. I had to take it off mid-break in between when we're shooting, and it was.
So how did that come about? Because you went by yourself, is that right?
Yeah. I found this director online, Anthony Rose, who I looked at his reel, and he just had shot the most amazing female vocalists. He just the Veronicas and all these. He shot them beautifully. So I kind of just emailed him, and I was like, "Hey, do you like the song? Do you want to work with me?" And he came back with. He was like, "Hang on," and he was in India at the time. He was like, "Give me 2 weeks." Comes back with River. He was like, "I see it being in Cuba." I was like, "Let's go to Cuba."
Wow.
I'm definitely intrigued. Let's go.
Let's talk about the song River before we play it. So tell me about what's behind it and what it stands for.
The way I describe River is pop with a point, is what I like to say. It's got a pretty dark message. Surprising, well, not dark. It's just it sounds quite light and airy fairy, the song, but when you actually look at the lyrics, it's very much so about loving someone but having to let them go. And telling them, "You're just too much for me right now," and knowing that they need to sort themselves out, but at the moment you can't have them in your life.
Wow.
Yeah. And it's not based on one situation. It's not based on me. It's based on an idea.
Well, let's check it out. Thank you very much for coming in. Looking forward to the album out March next year. No doubt we'll be talking to you around that time.
Yes.
Here it is. It's Annabel Fay and River.